So if you haven't been aware, there has been this court case going on because Microsoft was trying to buy Activision and then everybody sued them because that would make them be owners of a large part of the gaming landscape. So they're in court currently fighting a lot of different people. But as part of this case, they had to basically bring forward some like internal documents. And one of the people who brought one of the documents to the courthouse or uploaded it accidentally attached like way more pages than they meant to attach of internal documents.
Oh no.
So they ended up leaking like a huge roadmap for like a bunch of their games and products that they had no intention of letting people know about.
Yes. That's awesome. I love that.
It was very funny. They thought the FTC leaked it and they blamed them. And then the FTC was like, Element, oh no, it was you.
They tweeted, like the head of the FTC or whatever had to
Really?
tweet that like, this was on you guys. This ain't us. Sorry, bro.
Incredible.
Yeah. So there was a lot of like pretty weird stuff. Like they had mapped out that Elder Scrolls 6 was not going to be on PlayStation, which would if the Activision deal went through.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
I
like,
missed that
it
stuff.
was like
Okay.
weird. It was like it's going to be on PC and Xbox but not PlayStation.
Like
Which was,
specifically said not PlayStation.
Yeah, it had
Nice.
like it had like these like green checks if it was going to be on that platform and a red X if it wasn't, and that was mapped for the roadmap. And it was like, bro, their whole defense was that they were not going to make the gaming industry worse, and that's
Yeah.
direct evidence.
Behind their back is a roadmap of how they will do exactly that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
So another part of that is they are releasing a new Series X refresh, which is cylindrical and looks like a router.
not a box anymore.
exactly
Air
like a
purifier?
router. Yeah. Oh, actually,
Kind of an
yeah,
air
that's my air
purifier.
purifier.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not a box.
It's not a box.
I know it's not an Xbox.
It's the
an
X.
I didn't even think of that.
Dad, you can't call it that. That name's taken. You can't call it that.
YouTube Red.
All right, we're cutting that.
can't call it that.
Sorry, guys. That was actually.
In real time,
didn't
realizing
even-
you can't say that. That was hilarious.
Intro clip, baby.
Yeah, it's not a box anymore.
Yeah. So now it's this like cylindrical thing, which is
Yeah.
strange. They say it's beautiful in a new design. It has up to 2 terabytes of storage.
Wait, they didn't say beautiful. They said it's adorably
It says-
all digital.
It says beautiful and innovative.
Oh, does it? Oh.
But adorably all digital.
All
for sure.
I hate. We could talk about that later. What a.
So you don't need it to be a box anymore because you don't need the disc slot, so you can make it whatever
Yeah.
shape you want. So of course the box is now a circle.
It's
Cool.
like pretty completely redesigned. They have a USB-C port for power delivery in the front, up to 2 terabytes of storage, and a brand new controller that is like completely different.
It looks real. The controller looks nice. I mean, the whole. It's a refresh. It's like 2 terabytes. I can't tell if it's 2 terabytes of storage or up to 2 terabytes of storage.
It says 2 terabytes of storage on the image. Keep in mind, this is all like
exact.
this stuff that they made internally a little bit ago, so it is subject to change.
It's part of like a giant presentation that has some stuff we'll talk about later as well. But Wi-Fi 6E, no, like we said, no disk drive, 2 terabytes of storage, $500, some reduced PSU power usage. I hate that it says adorably all digital. It's like, just say it's all digital. You don't need to try and like gaslight me into thinking that the digital
Look at
part
it.
is
It's
like
adorable.
good for
It's,
me.
like,
Yeah.
ugly.
Oh,
They grew up. with
Claire,
that,
look how
right? It's-
adorable my all digital Xbox is.
Expansion.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that was kind of weird. The new controller looks kind of cool. It has like raise to wake, so people are wondering if it has different types of like
Sensors.
yeah, it's like gyros are
gyroscopic
in it, so
sensors.
that looks cool. I also just want to throw out there, I like the Xbox controller better than the PlayStation controller.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
I knew that would be a hot
The
topic.
Xbox
but
controller kind of became like the de facto controller. Like when Logitech makes like a $15 cheap controller, it's modeled after the Xbox
Yeah,
controller.
and anytime you see a PC game being played on something else, they always plug in an Xbox controller.
it's weird. The Rocket League scene seems
Microsoft
pretty
does make
split when I watch
Windows.
Rocket League streamers.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
True.
I guess Microsoft
But that's
does
because
make it a little easier.
Yeah.
But
Rocket League did get big on PlayStation though.
yeah, but
Like,
there
you
are a
see-
lot of PC players that use PS5 controllers.
Wasn't
or
the demo
PS4.
of like playing games in the Tesla screen? Wasn't that an Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Like anytime I see a demo like that, it seems like it's always an Xbox controller. I will say I like the Xbox controller's ergonomics.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I like better.
And I wish I could combine them with the PlayStation's layout.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The PlayStation controller is thinner and has worse ergonomics, but I wish I could take
Oh.
that and put it and map it out onto
I
the
feel
Xbox.
like the Xbox layout I like ergonomically better than
I like the size.
Ellis. I knew we were
size of
best
it.
friends.
Gamers rise
You
up.
guys are both wrong for a reason. It's fine.
No, I mean, the PS5 controller is fantastic, and I
PS5
understand it is
controller, yeah.
better than an Xbox controller, but ergonomically, I like the Xbox controller better.
I think, and someone who's an actual like Windows engineer can probably explain this to me on Twitter better than I can. But I think both the Xbox controller and Kinect have like class compliant drivers baked into Windows, because I have lots of third-party software in my computer that was written originally for Windows that will plug into both of those pieces of hardware like seamlessly.
Yeah.
And I like something tells me that these devs are not going out of their way.
There's
to,
like a controller driver
Exactly,
inside
yeah.
of Windows, and it like its default state is like an Xbox controller.
yeah,
effectively.
yes.
That's why Logitech like makes all their controllers look like an Xbox controller, because
they map the
the
same.
buttons and the driver map exactly the same.
Makes sense.
I always, whenever I was playing a Dolphin emulator on my computer, it was always mapped to that.
if we
Totally
wanted,
legally.
we could get a Kinect and a PC, and we could control all the lights in this room with Kinect.
That's right.
Wait, are we just skipping that? Wait,
What? Skipping what?
Did you hear that?
Mention the
You heard that? Yeah. Wait. What?
Wait, guys.
You don't know about Dolphin emulator?
Oh, guys, sorry.
Wait.
The emulator is called Dolphin.
yeah.
It's the most popular emulator.
You have to
Oh,
understand how
hold
that
on.
was very confusing to me.
But that's still how I saw it, and I didn't think anything.
Really?
There is
Wait, you guys
goats.
said he was emulating a dolphin?
There's goat.
That's what I
Oh my!
You never heard of
goodness.
Goat Simulator?
No, I have.
That's
No,
a
this
game.
is this is a GameCube emulator called Dolphin.
Well,
Well, I'm just not surprised by if it was a game where he was a dolphin.
Dolphin is like one of the most popular emulators.
I think if we can rewind, you
Yeah.
said whenever I play Dolphin emulator.
whenever I was playing a Dolphin emulator. Oh,
Which in my head I immediately pictured you playing
dude,
Dolphin emulator.
In college, I played Dolphin Simulator.
I'm right there
so
with you.
much.
I did play Truck Simulator, so I can't even talk.
I also want to say that I've never used a PS5 controller, but it actually looks very nice.
You should.
Oh,
the
you should
haptics
try
are
it.
crazy.
Really,
The trigger, the like adaptive trigger or whatever it's called, is fantastic.
Just play Astro's Playroom.
adaptive.
Yeah.
trigger?
Adaptive. The
Does
triggers
The feedback gets
get different amounts of feedback based
pressure?
on
What
yeah.
you're doing.
Ooh.
So like there's a game.
oh the bow and arrow thing.
Yeah, the bow and arrow thing. So the more you squeeze the trigger,
The
you
harder it
feel
is to
like you're
press.
pulling it taut, and then you
Whoa.
like shoot it, and it like releases the
What?
pressure. It's fast.
Wow,
It's good.
I'm such a boomer.
Yeah, that controller is really good.
Damn, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe they're better than Xbox then. Who knows?
There it is. There it is.
In this presentation, we didn't just get to see the next refresh. We got
Yeah.
to see
No
a couple
way.
years down the road,
Theoretical,
potentially, too.
really?
Yeah. I guess the presentation, though, is kind of old. So this is like their roadmap into the future, but they had a 2028 section
Yeah.
that mentioned a couple ideas, and there's a bunch of different stuff in here, but it essentially comes down to it seems like they're trying to make some sort of handheld device that's cloud hybrid, that is using cloud-based systems to be able to power a cheaper device to play mobile games for under $100.
Yeah.
Right?
For what year?
2028, I believe it said.
That's a long time
Dang.
away.
That's what I was saying. It
5
feels.
Who knows if we're going to be doing that in 2028? Because we're barely doing it now.
I'm wondering if it's because if the presentation was older and like they were road mapping
Oh.
too far ahead, or it did seem like there were some things that had to do with like what components they could get properly for it.
Yeah.
Because we are seeing stuff like that now, but we're also not seeing like fantastic versions of that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like this is like a wish list, right? Because it's like next
Yeah.
gen ray tracing, dynamic
Yeah.
global illumination. It's kind of just like this is the stuff that we hope that we'll have at that point.
Yeah.
Improved processing.
Yeah. I also want to note that the Xbox head guy, Phil Spencer, he like came out and was like, "This is an old deck. Things have changed. We are excited to announce the actual products when we're ready to announce them."
That's yeah.
So that's just like, you know,
One way we
should say
can
that.
kind of tell how old that was or how accurate it was is it did say that this Xbox Series X refresh is like last week of October or like
Yeah.
right
Well, maybe
before
it will
November.
come out, though.
Well, I'm just saying if it does come out then we
Then
know
it's
if it's a little more accurate than what he's trying to play it up
That's
to be.
true.
But
Yeah.
still 2028, even if it was accurate now, who knows what actually
Yeah.
comes out there.
I don't think you can map 5 years ahead of time and know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some new trend. They're gonna be 5 years late too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
like dynamic ray
So yeah,
tracing.
but this is a huge leak, and I just also thought it was hilarious that the FTC had to say like
David.
we didn't do this.
You need to stop triggering everyone mentioning ray tracing.
Sorry. I also want to.
We
I
need
wanna
to
make
issue
a
a
note.
Bro,
correction.
yeah, who knows if Nvidia's gonna invent a new ray tracing?
God. I misspoke last week on the podcast,
And our
I'm
tech
I'm
audience.
sorry to everyone. I did watch it back, and I did say invented.
Oh, did you? I
What
didn't take it as that.
What I
when
meant when I said that was that they brought it to like consumer products for like gaming products.
It
They're
brought
the ray
it-
tracing people.
It brought it into mainstream for sure. Like
Yeah.
we were talking about ray tracing.
I still
A lot of people were talking about ray tracing. It was around before.
I still
Poor
should,
Dave.
I still should not have said invented. So I'm sorry to the people that I offended. But what I meant was that they brought it to like a more consumer audience.
No, you're canceled.
Anyway.
That's it.
I don't know. it
Yeah.
kinda
Well,
sounds
this
like
is also
he's
David's
not
last
sorry.
episode.
It sounds like he's more sorry that he got caught than sorry for what he did.
Don't worry, we've taken away his paycheck from last month. We've punished him correctly for this.
Y'all are savage.
No, we've issued our correction. Everyone's on the same page now. We're all good.
Yeah. Also, if anyone wants like way more information about this, there are a lot of other people that do way more console stuff that we do and
Yeah,
know more. So like Judner, Your Average Consumer,
Yeah.
Austin Evans, I'm sure are all over this right now with way more
I
information.
bet Austin already has one.
I'm
Or working out.
probably. I think I found this from Austin posting that this is like the biggest Xbox leak he's ever seen. So
wow.
go check out those channels if you want way more information on consoles.
Yeah.
But we had to talk about it a little bit,
It's
and
fun
I
to
just wanted
talk
to say I
about-
like the controller.
Yeah. It's fun to talk about with the asterisk that I don't really play any video games at all. So, except for Dota 2.
And this dolphin,
And Dolphin,
And Dolphin Simulator.
America's favorite game show. Should there be an Alexa in it? Andrew, fishing rod. Alexa in it?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marquez, leaf blower.
No.
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 David, we've got
My answer is just yes for everything, dude. I
really
love it.
even a canoe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no Wi-Fi on the lake. Don't know how you're going to use that. Andrew, back to you.
It doesn't matter if it has conversational AI. I can talk to my canoe
I wonder if it has the
on device.
on
It's
device
on device.
conversational AI.
Yeah.
Andrew, we're looking at a subscribe button with Alexa built in.
Ooh, that's the one that might. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to subscribe from my couch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. What about a like button?
Oh.
What do
Am
you
I
guys think? What do you
still
think of
answering?
this?
I
With
think
Alexa
potentially
built in?
more
I think you should
interesting.
just click it. I don't understand. You should just.
Well, this is
Well-
the conversation of like human input versus like AI input, right? Like,
And where that becomes really interesting is when we bring up the comment section with Alexa built in.
commenting with Alexa.
Ask your Alexa what you should comment on this video.
But then every comment is going to start with "Hey Alexa."
You're right. I think the subscribe button and the like button are where we should really be focusing our efforts.
Yeah, please don't start every comment with "Hey Alexa."
They're gonna do that.
Please don't do that.